Well, good morning, ETR Nation. Today is one of those class participation days where I want you guys to chime in and answer some of the questions. Many of you are able to do a better job than I would anyway. Here's the question. How much horsepower does it take to move a rail car? Now, there are some other factors. Horsepower is one of them. I think gearing comes into it, and then maybe you have torque. But you've also got to have weight, and that equates to traction. And when you combine all this, you actually come up with a calculation, an answer that's quantified in tractive effort. A bigger, heavier, more powerful locomotive has more tractive effort because it has more horsepower and has more weight. But how much does it take to move one car? A 2TM Trackmobile, which has a 4-cylinder gas engine out of an old Willys Jeep, will move up to 4 cars. So how much horsepower does it take to move a rail car?
Well, here's something kind of neat that I rarely would see. This is 3 6-axle units switching out in industry. So they've gone right into the building to get these tank cars. I've talked to this company before about helping them moving cars, etc. We've got a Trackmobile that's propane that could go back in there and not be putting diesel fumes into the building.
I'm not saying you shouldn't move it with 4 6-axle or 3 6-axle locomotives, but it just caught my eye as being possibly a little bit much.
My brother Steve's running the Carhunter. It's a little Trackmobile. I think I've mentioned before this car will move, or this rail pusher will move up to 4 cars. It's a Trackmaster. There's my brother Steve there. Reminiscent of a locomotive. I think I can. We're just pushing the car off to the east side of the property before the derail so that the Goddard Exeter crew can pick it up.
Well, as many of you know, the Trackmobile gains its tractive effort by lifting up on the rail car. So it transfers weight from the rail car onto itself, and that's what gives it enough traction to move a car. And these started in the 40s. The 2TM was actually made to pull locomotives out of buildings. That looked like an early 5, and now they're much more modern, many electronic components. This also borrows weight. This is a new Trackmobile. Had a couple name changes and owner changes. The shuttle wagon is a rubber-tired machine, does not transfer weight, gets its traction by rubber tire on steel rail. Well, let's go back and watch CSX pull them out.
So this guy in this tractor can't wait 4 minutes. And I hear them airing the car up, so they won't be long. You know, the irony is the 2021 would go in there and pull those cars out. You don't probably need 9,000 horsepower and 750 tons. The first car is empty, the second car is loaded, third car is loaded. and the fourth car is loaded. I can tell that because I'm looking at the springs. And I would say they'll probably be coming back. We'll stick around a minute and see.
Well, who knows why they did it that way. Maybe the third locomotive wasn't running. It was just more of an idler car. But put in the comments below, how much horsepower does it take? If you know how to do the math, show us how. This is one of the things you're going to need to know as a railroader. How much horsepower does it take?